The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
All right, guys, Tony here for the Serp fuel bonus. Just let me know you can hear me first and we can get started with this. It might look complicated when I'm doing stuff, but it's actually very, very easy, and I'll put it in a step-by-step format for you. So if you just let me know that you can hear me, and we can get started. Nobody's answering. Okay. Paul Jarrett says 4x4. Don't know what that means. I'm just hoping that you guys can hear me. Just let me know for sure that you can hear me and I can get started. Let's see who's here today. There's only 5 people turned up for the bonus. 4 people. Dale, you're here as well. Paul, thanks. Okay, so there's not that many people turned up for the bonus, but there was quite a lot of people actually purchased this product, so I guess they're wanting the replay. Okay, so this is what we're going to cover. We're going to take a look at the settings, the best way to use it, in my opinion, okay? Adding links to the child posts, okay? And there's a specific way I do it because I'm finding sometimes the shortcodes are not actually pulling in the content as I want it to do, okay? So there's an easy way around that anyway, and it's actually better to do, okay? Now we're going to be adding links to YouTube video from the child post and embedding the video on there as well. And we're going to be creating a silo for all the child posts so that the last post will have a link from the next post, okay? And we will be using FeedBurner for the child posts, and we will also be using FeedBurner for the video that we will be using inside the actual blog post, not the child post, the actual blog post that we link into, okay? And I'll show you how you can use RSS Extreme, the free version. I put it onto the site for you to use if you haven't got any of the tools, any of the alpha tools that have the RSS Extreme. I put a free version, WordPress plugin version, onto Commander Tube Tool site. I'll cover that. And you can use IFTTT to syndicate as well. Now there's a specific way we use IFTTT, and we have a free tool for you to use for that as well if you do not have IFTTT Backlink Commander. Okay, so let's come over here, and you can see here that I've already set one up, okay? And the reason I wanted to set it up early is just to show you, first of all, how we're using this, and just in a way that you can understand. Then I will go ahead and do one blog post. It doesn't take long. It takes a few minutes maximum, depending on how many child posts you decide to use, okay? So what you can see in here is I've got a post in here. Now I've put a video in here as well, okay? I've put a video, and what I want to do is I want to use this same video on every child post that I use. Okay, now this is kind of crucial, and in my opinion, this is really, really important. There is a function in WP Serp Fuel where you can go and search for videos, and you can choose from your own channel, you can choose from playlists, or you can choose other people's videos. I suggest you do not do that, okay? You want to use the same video that you have put into your blog post. You want to use the same video again and again and again, and we're going to really sort of ramp that up towards the end of this strategy, okay? You can see in here as well, I've also added 2 RSS feed URLs in here. What that will do is that will link from the blog post to all those RSS feeds, which internally, in turn will link back. Each one of those will link back into this page as well, into this post, okay? Now I've done 2 different versions here, which I will cover in just a few minutes, okay? One is for FeedBurner using the RSS Extreme so that it looks something like this, okay? So I've taken the one YouTube video. We created 49 different variations of YouTube URLs. We get mobile versions, etc. Of URLs. And basically, once we've created the FeedBurner, it looks like this. You can see it's got 49 of the same video, but all with a different URL. Okay, so we've added that in here as well. And we've taken the child feed from here, which is what Serp Fuel gave us every time we press update to make a post. Okay, so we can look at that over here, and you can see it's got all of these child posts inside this RSS feed, which in turn is linking back into that post. Okay, It's kind of basic stuff, but it's it's pretty good. You will notice here as well that I haven't put anything for links for images and for YouTube videos. We don't need outbound links so much in this one, apart from our own YouTube video, okay, and links going to the actual parent blog post. So when we click in here, you can see the way I've set this up. Now this takes a couple of minutes to do. It doesn't take that long, depending on how many keywords you've got up here. But what we do is we put in here the parent keyword. So if you add link to parent, it's just going to give you a link like this, hyperlinked. Okay. Now, every time you're in one of these, you will see that it's got the same anchor text as what this particular keyword is here. These keywords, what Abbas has done, he's pulled it in from the Google related search results. Okay, so that's basically how we're getting these keywords in here. And then we add a link to the video. We add a link to the video, and it's just a naked URL. Okay, we're not giving it any anchor text this time. We just want to create a naked URL. And that is because what you will find with some of these posts, let's for example, have a look at this post that we did for this particular one. Sometimes you will find that the video does not embed. Okay, and that's why, after playing around with Serp for a while, I thought, no, we better just to put this in here. Okay, and just put the link in there. Sometimes it will catch and sometimes it won't. So I've embedded the video, plus I put a link, and it doesn't matter if both are there. It really doesn't matter. It's absolutely fine. And finally, at the end, what we do, let me just see, I haven't got a link here yet. Just grab this one here, copy. Finally, what we do at the end is we come down to the bottom. Oh, I actually have got it in here. And we put a link to the previous post, okay? So let's go ahead and set it up, and so you can see exactly what I'm doing step by step, okay? So I'm just going to leave this page, and I'm going to come over here and just close some of these out because they're... Okay, so let me take this one here. We're going to click on Edit. Before we go in there, actually, I forgot to cover the settings, okay? Now, the settings, what you will find in here is this is the main RSS link for all of your child posts that you ever create using WP Serp Fuel. You can use this as well. You can use this in a very, very good way, actually, if you want to tie that in with FeedBurner as well, okay? What I suggest you do is you leave this one here blank at 0. You want to get the full post, okay? You want to get the full post. You don't want to be using just snippets of a post. So you want just leave that at 0 so you can get the full post when it's posting out there. And again, put the 0 in here. Okay. Now the RSS feed title, what you got by default is it says child posts. Okay. Change it to your site name. So I put Commander Tube Tools post RSS. Okay. Just put it to your site name and just do some branding there. We don't need to think about keywords. It's not that important for this particular strategy. Okay. We already done a lot of stuff with keywords. We don't need to get too heavy with it. Maximum show post and RSS feed. Okay, we can put in here 30, you can put in 50, whatever you want. Just leave it at 30 actually. And then we got our settings in here. So just save the changes once you've got that. The main thing is that we've got the RSS feed to show the full blog posts from the child posts and not just snippets. Okay, so now once that's set up, we can come back over here and we can create a new post. Now, for example, this video, expert ways to boost video marketing efforts. Okay, so I'm going to go over to YouTube. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a URL. So I'm going to take this one again, and this is one about creating YouTube channel networks. And I'm going to come over here and just embed this video. Okay, so my video is now in here. Now what I want to do is I want to put this video in every single child post as well. But before I can do that, I'm going to put in some keywords. Now you can, if you've got the enterprise edition of WP Serp Fuel, you can choose Google, Yahoo, and Bing. You can choose all. Okay, I'm going to stick with just Google for now because it will create too many posts that I don't want to cover in this webinar. But if you've got time, it's worth doing all, and you might get about 20 posts generated. If you do just Google, you will get 8. Okay, and that's kind of manageable for me to do in the webinar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in here video marketing SEO. For example, I type already. Okay, now we can click on the search, and we've got some keywords in here. Now I'm just going to look through this quickly because some of this is not related to video marketing. Okay, content marketing, online marketing, internet marketing, content marketing. Okay, I'm going to take those out and I'm going to change this slightly. Just put it to video optimization. Again, another typo. Click on search and it puts more keywords on top of the ones you've already got. Okay, so that's all fine. Auto-generated content. If you do not have article builder, I suggest you just get a very good spun article. Okay, just spin an article using whatever spinner you use. Everybody's got access to spinners these days. I like to use article builder. It's actually a very, very good tool, but it is a little bit expensive. I think it costs about $197, but it's a good tool if you got it, and you know, it works really, really, really well. I never use the video mode because the reason for that is because I want to just use the same video that I have in the original blog post. Okay, I want to keep it as relevant as possible, and I want to get that video embedded as much as possible as well and syndicated via RSS. Okay. Okay, let's see something about a job somebody mentioned. Yeah. Marketing SEO job description. Okay, thanks for that, Daniel. Okay, so what we want to do, generate the article builder content. I choose to put the parent link in. It's going to give me 2 links in that situation. And I don't choose anything with the video. Okay, I just leave this at none. I'm going to do it my own way, okay, because sometimes that shortcode is there, but nothing is happening with the shortcode, okay. I'll talk to Abbas later after we've done a webinar, and I will mention it to him to see if he can get it fixed. But for now, what I want to do is just leave it at none, okay. Now I'm going to come down. I've chosen my category inside Article Builder. Again, if you haven't got Article Builder, just use a good span article. It will be good enough for this purpose, okay. So schedule publishing. For now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to publish now because we are on the webinar and I'm trying to show you how everything should look. If I don't press publish now, it will not show the RSS feed properly until everything is published, okay. So it's only when we click on the update, and if I publish now, everything you can see in real time. So I'm just going to click on import keywords, and we give it a couple of minutes for it to sort of pre-fill this section here of WP Serp fill. Okay, then it's quite easy from here. Well, it's all easy actually. It's just a matter of, you know, making the time to do it. But, you know, if you put an effort into doing a blog post, if you put an effort into, you know, getting buyer intent keywords and getting articles either written or write it yourself, you know, it's worth to spend an extra few minutes to do this just to make sure that it works pretty well, okay? I mean, if I do a blog post, you know, one of my sort of longer kind of blog posts, it never takes less than 4 hours to do. So to do this, it makes a no, you know, it's a no-brainer. It's just very, very quick and easy to do in comparison, okay? So now we got our keywords. What we can do is we click on one of these at a time, okay? Click on the first one, and what we want to do is we're going to come down and to the first paragraph, just under the first paragraph, and we're going to center, okay? And then we're going to click add to parent, okay? Then we're going to do, come down one, click on add a link. I'm going to put my YouTube video URL in here, okay? This is what I showed you before. Click on add the link, and then I'm going to add the video just embedded. Just put the link in there and it's embedded, and click on apply. You must click on apply as soon as you've done that, okay? We're going to come back to here later and we're going to put some RSS feeds in later, but just for speed, I want to keep the copy paste URL that I've got on my clipboard right now to the video. It's just going to make it faster and easier to go through this, okay? So the next one, same again. After the first paragraph, come center, hold on a second, come center, and then what we want to do is add the parent link first. Okay, come down one, put the video URL. Okay, you can click on add the link, and then simply click on apply. Okay, and do the same for the next one. Okay, this can get a bit boring watching, but I'll do it anyway just because it's going to help you to understand exactly what we're doing here. Okay, so add the parent link, come down. I think I might have forgot to embed the video last time. Let me just do it one more time. Okay. So just remember to click apply every time. Yeah, I forgot to embed the video in this one, see. Okay, click on apply. So as we do this, we're going through each one of these. We start to build the content nicely. So we know that we've got a link to a video. We know we've got a link to the actual blog post. And we know that we've embedded a video. But if the embedded video isn't showing in the RSS feed in the child post, then at least we've got a link to the video in here. Okay, that's the purpose of me doing this. If the embed was working every single time, I wouldn't be doing it. Okay, but I just found that it isn't doing that. Sometimes it's just not embedding the video. It doesn't show the video when we're in the RSS feed, when we're looking at it after we have made the post. Okay, so I'm just making sure we have a link. We're not branding the link. We're not putting any keywords. All we're doing is simply making a naked URL. Okay, just do 2 or 3 more and we're done. Parent link. Okay, add a hyperlink. Very quick, very easy. As I said, if you spend time doing the blog post that you want to monetize, then this is a no-brainer just to spend a few minutes to do this. Okay, so next one, and just link to parent, same again, get the link in. Embed it as well. If you want to do this even faster, don't even need to worry about embedding it, just put the link and you will be fine. Okay, just 2 more to go after this one. And then what we're going to do after this one, we are going to do some feed burner stuff and use the RSS Extreme WordPress plugin so that we can do a little bit more steps in the optimization. Okay. I've probably got about 11 posts here when I should have had 8 because I wanted to do just the Google one, but some of those were just unrelated, so I took them out. Okay, and then here, and we get on the last one now, so almost done. This is kind of stuff I do when I'm sitting watching TV in the background. I just keep myself busy. I keep my hands busy when I'm watching TV or something like that, and seems to make more purpose for my time. Okay, so basically what we've done now is every time that we have added these, don't forget to click on the apply button. It's really, really, really important. I noticed that these links don't appear if you don't click on the apply button. Okay, maybe I did something wrong, I don't know, but when I started to do this, I found that it's working much better. Now what we can do next is we can put some RSS links into the main post. Okay, and we can do some things with the feed burner RSS feed as well. So what I want to do is come over to, let me see. Yeah, come over here to Tube RSS Commando X. Okay, I'm going to give you links for these in just a second. Actually, let me do that now before I forget. There's a slide. Done. So I should have sent this before. Here's a link to the slide, and it's got the links inside the slide for the other stuff, okay? And that you can get. There's 2 free tools in there that you can use if you haven't got some of the more sort of premium tools. You can still do it very easily just with these free tools here. So what I'm going to do is come over here. I'm going to grab that URL again, and I'm going to go to Tube RSS Extreme. Let me just click on refresh for this one. Right, now in Tube RSS Extreme, there's a link in that slide I just gave you. Okay, we're going to put our URL in here, and we will click on go. Now, if you wanted to get really, really extreme with this, you could put all of these links into those into those child posts. I suggest you don't do that. It just looks a bit messy. It doesn't look very high quality. But what we can do from once we put in our URL, our original URL, is we get all these variations. Now, what this tool does, it mashes all of these 49 different variations into one RSS feed. Now, if I click on where it's got green here, it's going to open that RSS feed for me, and you can see it's nicely formatted, okay? So now that we've got that, what we can do is we can go over to FeedBurner. Now, when you click on that link here, he's made a mistake. I've written to him to ask him to remove this. It should just be feedburner.com. Just when you reach this page, click on the FeedBurner icon up here. Come down to the bottom. Take your RSS feed that you got from Tube RSS, okay, and we just click on next. Put it in here. Now I'm going to put a number at the end of this because I've used this one before, and I'm going to click on next, and we've got our FeedBurner RSS feed. Okay, so let me just open this up, and you can see it's got all 49 videos with 49 different YouTube URLs. Okay, let's grab that. We copy that, and we come back over to the edit post, and we're going to put this into the main post. Okay, put this into the main post in here. And also what we're going to do in the main post, we're going to take, oh actually that's not the main post, is it? Hang on a second, I need to come up. The main post is your main WordPress post that you're linking to from Serp. Put it in here. And also we're going to take this one here. If you have got just the basic version, you will only have one RSS feed in this section. That's fine, just use that, okay? So take a FeedBurner and you take this RSS feed as well. So you've got links to all of these child posts plus the FeedBurner page with all of those videos. And all of those videos are linking back to this post. Ideally, okay, if you're using a video in a blog post, when you have that video on YouTube, you want to make sure it's got a link to your particular blog post here that you embedded it, okay? If you created a video to build a blog post around, then what you want to do is make sure you've got a link goes to that blog post from YouTube. Okay, this is where it gets really, really powerful. This is where we can start building it up. Okay, so let's come back down again. And what we've got now, we've got our video embedded, we've got our FeedBurner URL, and we got our RSS feed for this particular campaign within WP Serp Fuel. If you've got the basic version, you will only get one RSS feed in here, and that will be showing here, and that's all you need to use. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to silo these as well, right? So what I want to do is come back up to the top here and take the first one, and I'm going to grab the second URL from here. If you do not have this, then what you want to do is just get the URL for the actual blog post, or just use the same sort of generic URL that you're given with the basic version. Okay, so you will have something that looks like this. Hold on a second, let me just open Serp Fuel here from settings. You will see at the top RSS main feed link. If you haven't got the extreme version, then, or the enterprise version as they call it, then just put that link in here instead. Okay, so what we're going to do, if you got the enterprise version, the first one we leave blank, but we want to copy from here, from the second URL. Okay, we want to copy from here, and in the second one, in the second post, we're going to put a link to that first URL. Okay, now I'm just going to make sure that it's linked to, otherwise it's no more than a citation basically. Okay, and I click on apply again, and then we come back up, and we're going to copy this one here, so that when we go on to the next post, we're going to put a link to that last post. Okay, just paste that in here, and we'll come back up, and we just need to simply click on add link because it's kind of pre-filled itself. Don't forget to click on the apply button. Okay, come back up again, and we're going to copy this one now, and I'm going to copy this one now, go to the next one. Oh. And just highlight this, click on the link, add link, click and apply. Okay, and back up. It would be nice if we had a ability here that we could just export all the URLs into one place so that this could be really faster and easier, but we don't have that ability. It's not my tool to add stuff to it, unfortunately, so we can hope that they will add that just to make our life a little bit easier. You just click on this, add and apply. Now we're almost there. Almost. We've got 4 more to do, and I'll try and do them as quickly as possible. And let's go to the next one down. So what we're doing now is we're just adding silos to the previous one, and it's giving us, hold on a second, forgot to highlight, and it's giving us just more internal links, just built up strategically, so that we can just keep all those link just flowing through. Let me just grab the URL from previous post before I go to the next one. Okay. Almost there. Click on apply. I'll take some questions in a minute, guys, so I just want to get rid of this one first. Come here. Okay, 2 more to go after this one. Now, if this could be automated to do this, it would be really powerful and faster. Just grab this URL for the next one. It's almost like a link we were doing here with our RSS feeds. Okay. So we're on to the last one. Just grab this, copy, go to the last one, and we're going to put this in here. So we built a silo, and it took maybe 3 minutes to build a silo, but it's worth doing, okay? And everything is pretty much set up. Now, once we've got all of this set up, what we need to do is we need to press the publish button so that all of those RSS feeds will become alive, okay? And then we can go and take a look. So let's go over to Serp. You can click on the first one here. And what we want to do is just check on this. We want to take this URL, the second one, or use the other one if you got the basic version. But if you got enterprise version, use this one here, because from here we can see a lot of different things. Well, actually, it was the wrong one I chose. Let's choose this one. And you can see that the video is not always embedded. That's why we put that link in there. This I just put in the second time just to make sure that I wasn't going to get caught out without not posting it. But you can see we've got our RSS feed in here. So what we can do from here, once you got that top one, if you're using the enterprise, use the top one, okay, not the second one, to be able to go and check them. And once you open that, it will look like this, okay? And then we can go down and look at each one of these. Just find the next URL, and we can take a look. Okay, so we've still got our link, and you can see the embed hasn't caught on here. Let's go on to another one. Even with that, it's still okay because we've done other stuff with RSS using those particular tools that we just showed you with the YouTube RSS Extreme. Okay, so that's basically how we can really take this a lot further and be able to build silos. At the same time, we can use FeedBurner with the YouTube RSS Extreme, and that will add more power again. And then when we've got, it's not just the silos, we've got our links as well. We've got a link to the YouTube video. That same YouTube video is on your blog post, your main blog post, and this should have a description with a link to the original blog post, okay? And that way, we've been able to get far more out of this tool than it currently is. Now, I will speak to Abbas and I will say to him, I've got some suggestions to make it even better, and hopefully, you know, he might take it on board and, you know, build it into the tool so that it becomes easier, and you know, to do this. But because adding these elements here makes it far more powerful, Okay, it makes it far more powerful because we're doing a lot more with the RSS. This is an RSS based tool, okay, but we have other tools that we can use for the RSS that already exist, that we have created ourselves, that I have created, that can take this a whole lot further. Okay, now if you want to use the IFTDT tool, what you need to do is you need to set up let me just come over here. You want to set up from this main RSS feed link. Okay, the tool that I gave you access to, let me just open it over here, is this tool here. It's the Blogger RSS feed tool. Now what this does is it will take your video from YouTube and it will post into Blogger, okay? But you can use any RSS feed with this tool as well. Okay, you can just simply choose to use an RSS feed with that, okay? I'm sure we had another one actually, let me just see. Didn't I have one for the Tumblr? Let's see. Search the site. I want to see if I got the Tumblr one because that's the one that would be really useful for this. Okay, I'll take questions in just a second, guys. I'm just seeing if I've got this as a free tool here. Oh, damn. That video's gone right across the page. Alright, I don't think this one is available for free, but the Blogger one is just as good anyway. The one that I just showed you, that one is just as good anyway. Now, if you don't have IFTTT Backlink Commando, what you need to do is just get an account done on Fiverr.com. You can probably get 2 or 3 accounts done now because they're quick and easy to make for IFTTT, and then you can attach your WordPress site. Okay. Now, if you attach your WordPress site, you will see that basically, no, actually not with this one. What you need to do is you need to create a blogger. Yeah, okay. This one, what we can do is we can use the RSS. So you can take the RSS feed from your WordPress site, okay, and that will post to Blogger. Then from Blogger, it will post to everywhere else. That gets you instant social signals and instant, Web 2.0 backlinks that you can use. If you go and get maybe 5 or 10 IFTTT accounts and you put the same RSS feed in, the guys on Fiverr, they will give you different accounts anyway. And all you need to do is spend a few minutes and go through it, and you will be able to get that syndication happening for every single one of those child posts. Every single one will have that RSS feed going through, and that means it's going to be creating on those 10 IFTTT accounts, which is a whole bunch of other sites as well inside each account. You've got automated one-time set and forget automation happening there for social signals and for backlinks. Okay, so this tool will work, but you do need to go and get somebody to do them if you don't have IFTTT Backlink Commando. And even when it is done, what you want to do is make sure that you have got a good Blogger account in here, because sometimes they will give you accounts that might needed to have been foreign verified. So make sure you got all the details for Blogger, or just create your own. Okay, it takes 2 minutes to create a Blogger account, even if you have to do it yourself. Okay, so let's just come back over here so that I can take some questions, and I've got this open in case anybody has got any questions. Right, Dale, do you use the Cloaker tool for your links? No, I'm not using the Cloaker tool for these links. All we're doing is simply taking the links that we get from FeedBurner, taking the naked URL that we get from YouTube, and basically what we're doing then is we're just using, just natural URLs. The naked URL means natural URL. I don't want to be using any more keywords and stuff. We've already done enough here with the different keywords, okay? I don't think we need to take it any further for, trying to get more relevancy in there, because the relevancy really comes into play when you start to choose those keywords at first. This is why I like the tool so much, because it's pulling in from the Google related searches. So if you do a search in Google for, let's just go over and have a look, say video marketing, let's do video SEO. less chance of a typo if I do that one. Okay, when we come down to the bottom, you've got these related searches. Now, anybody who's got Optimization Alpha will know that we rely on this heavily in Optimization Alpha because this is Google telling us what is related to that particular keyword. So if you're doing posts around that, then this is just building relevancy. And who's giving you those keywords and telling you that it's relevant is coming direct from Google. Okay, they're actually telling you how to optimize your content. And that's one of the reasons I liked this, because he has done something very, very similar with this tool to what we did with Optimization Alpha, and it works. It does actually work very, very, very well. Okay. Okay, Bob says killer strategy, connected all the dots. It's not hard to do, guys. So this is the thing. If you want to just take things to another level, you have to put in that extra 5 or 10% more than other people. Okay, and this is just a quick and easy way to do it. You're not having to buy backlinks, or once you've got a tool like this, you can use it again and again and again, and you will just get quicker at it anyway. It just becomes natural. So if I'm sitting there and I'm watching TV and I'm doing this in the background, it doesn't even feel like I'm working or anything like that. I just get it done. And as we get it done, then we can, hope to see better results. But we do need to get some backlinks into those links that we're creating, into those child posts. And that's where the IFTTT is so crucial. Now, Abyss is actually suggesting you go and get social signals by using social SIND. You can do that as well. There's no harm in doing that. But I would not use sites like justretweet.com or viralcontentbuzz.com with an RSS feed from these child posts. Just don't do it, because you get a lot of influencers in there, and if they start to see too many posts coming out, they're all very, very similar and the spam content, they won't share for you. Okay, so the alternative, where there are services like SocialSend, where other people just share each other's content. I believe it's kind of crowdsourced social sharing. And we are updating the Social Traffic Commander plugin. I'm actually expecting it any day now as well, where you can put in unlimited accounts for sites like Twitter and Tumblr, etc. And what happens there is you put in your authority profiles. So for example, I might put in my main Facebook profile, put in my main Twitter profile, etc. And then what Social Traffic Commando does, when you have done a post, it will share that post with your main profile account. So it would use my main Twitter account, for example. And then if I had 100 other Twitter accounts, they would all come along and retweet from that main Twitter account post. Okay, so that looks like there's a lot of people resharing your content. Okay, so it's doing things like retweets, it's doing reblogs, etc., etc. And that way we're kind of mimicking real sort of authority figures in any niche by using a main profiles initially for the initial tweet or Tumblr post, and then all those other accounts that we got, and we can have unlimited accounts with Social Traffic Commando. It will come and it will do the reshares. Okay, so that will come out very, very soon, because it's just been updated. He needed to tweak 2 things to it last week, and he told me it would take about a week, so hopefully we'll have that ready sometime this week as well. Okay, any other questions? Okay, I'm not seeing any questions come in, so nothing at all? Okay. All right, guys, if you don't have any more questions, then oh, that's a good point, Daniel. Yeah, to access this again, this is a bonus training. So what you do, go into your JVZoo purchase area, okay? Where you got the link to get to this webinar, I will put the link for the replay in there, okay? That will be there by tonight, so you'll get a link to the replay. The replay will be on my site, but it will be in a kind of a hidden page that nobody can find. And usually when I do training like this, I might, after 4 or 6 weeks or something, release it into the blog, but you get the benefit of seeing a tool in action, so that you can start to use it right away. And by the time other people see this, if they want to go and buy WP Serp, I'm sure it's going to be, a much, much higher price than what it is now. But I will talk to Abbas if I can today and suggest that he does some updates there. And if he's willing to listen to me, which I hope he does, you know, that can make our life so much easier and so much faster just to go through this and get the best out of this tool. Oh, it was Warrior Plus, Daniel. Yeah, it was. I will put it into Warrior Plus. Okay. If for any reason you don't see it there, maybe I get stuck or something, then just send it as I take it into support desk, but check by tonight and you should be able to find it. Okay. All right. So yeah, guys, thanks very much for attending. I hope you got some value from this. And you know, this is a very, very good tool that he's created, very, very cleverly done. But we can take it to another level just using 2 free tools. Okay. So I'll see you soon. Thanks.